Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over or discussing a controversial topic that many of us can relate to or have a certain family member battling with. I was researching and analyzing the crisis of today's mental health. I think in today's world, in the topic of mental health, I don't think it's something that everyone sees every day or goes over or discusses about, mainly because they don't want to seek help or they're just struggling with whatever they have going on in their life. Are many mental disorders such as anxiety, ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder, bipolar disorder, depression, borderline personality disorder, and there's many more. There are many current crises that we all have to deal with, and addressing this is one of them. Many articles that I was researching or going over with, I found that a lot of psychologists and many psychiatrists don't monitor their health or their patients' health of well-being, mainly because they also have their own mental health that they're battling with, and they're not able to seek help. Another one is the lacking of minimum standards. And by saying that, I mean for those non-drug users, lacking of minimum standards, it's creating a difficulty and determining if medication is the right way to go, rather than just seeing someone talking to them about it. I really think that everyone needs to discuss that and seek the crisis on mental health currently. In the Chardon State College website that I was researching for or doing some research on, I found that 75% of lifetime cases of mental health conditions, they begin at an early age, maybe at an age of 20s, around the 21. Also found out that one in four young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 have a diagnosable mental illness. I feel like this shouldn't be happening. I understand that we have school, we all have jobs, we all have busy lives. It shouldn't hurt to take a day or two off just for your mental health and seeing if you're okay. You should be able to stop wherever you're at, and it's okay to take a few days off and focus on your well-being instead of being at a job or school. Another issue that I found within that article or their website was in the American Health Association. Back in 2011, students cited depression and anxiety among the top impediments to academic performances. So their mental health is getting in their way of, I wouldn't say getting in the way, or preventing them from seeking their academic potential and for them to be at a top level of learning. It's preventing them from receiving that education, and it's becoming a more and more problem every day. Another issue was 31% of college students felt so depressed in the past year that it's difficult for some of those students to function, and another 50% felt that it was overwhelming anxiety and just all the pressure from the work that they were receiving and many other things. I do also know that it's important for college students and other students to seek help. In another university website or online page that I was going over was the Wake Forest University. College students aren't really seeking help, mainly because after they drop off of school or dropping out of college, they're they don't have anything left in them and don't seek accommodations for that. It's not just coming into talks with mental disorders themselves. Mental disorders and just your mental health is the number one thing that should be talked about at schools or at your job place. For instances, you're at work one day and you're not feeling okay, you should be able to go up to your boss or anyone that's in charge and tell them, hey, I'm not feeling good. I think I need to take a day or two off. Not just because of sick days. And in schools need to become more aware of students that need that help and seeking or just talking with someone. It'll be okay to take a day or two off, mainly because they are battling with something they're not able to control with. I know myself, I've taken a day or two off of high school, well, when I was attending high school, mainly because of my mental being, and sometimes it was just overwhelming. After that, a lot of high schools are starting to do that, but I feel like it doesn't need to be something that the student could or need help with, but it should be accessible to everyone. They have many counselors or a health professional taking a look into students and asking them if they're okay or anything. A student should have a day or two off just because you don't know if they're going through something, and their mental health being at stake could jeopardize them of the education or the academic level that they need to be at. Another thing with that being said is that a lot of people need to start speaking up if they're not able to seek help or anything, just someone that they need to talk to. Many statistics found that it could lead to many harmful things, including suicide.